Welp, here we are on YouTube. And hey, new artist alert.
Oh, that's right. Good call.
NF. New artist alert. So Ryan, tell us about NF.
This is a request from Palm. Excuse me. I had over saliva in my mouth, like a blue bubble. This is a new artist alert, like Nathan announced to everybody. This is a Patreon request from Melissa, who is known as her Pumpkin Spice. Hey, speaking of which, it's fall coming up. Get your pumpkin spice coffee out, everybody. Anyway, so the artist's name is NF, and I had to Google because I've never heard of NF. Have you?
What do those initials
NF?
Generally mean?
Yeah. NF?
Non-functioning?
Yes, Nathan, non-functioning. So he is an American rapper. He's released 6 studio albums, 2 EPs. On his YouTube alone, he has 9.5 million subscribers to his channel. I've never heard of him. But that doesn't mean anything. You and I are 2 middle-aged white guys, so what do we know? And so he's seems fairly popular on YouTube. This video alone has garnered 83 million views on YouTube that we're about to watch. So I don't know anything about him. So this is now, of course, people that watch our channel. If you're new to our channel because you're a fan of NF or of NIF, I don't know if he goes by NIF. Or
NF. Yeah, NIF. That's what he goes.
I don't know who he is. It could be NIF. So if
maybe it's like Enough.
Oh,
remember there was a band.
There was a
hair metal band.
Enough. Yeah. Okay.
ENUFF.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're talking about a current rapper and 80s hair metal. Like people watching. What are you talking about? Okay. So rap in general is not Nathan and our wheelhouse. However, we both appreciate good, strong lyrics. The ability to rap is very difficult to do. We cannot do that. Nathan and I, when we were teenagers back in our metal days, we were naively thought that rapping was simple because there was no guitars being played. That's how we rated the ability to do music. But no, rap it's a different art form, obviously. And it's a different kind of talent. So I'm always excited I wish we got more rap on our channel, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot out there, so maybe this will start that. So we're always open to new artists. And this is the write-up that Melissa had for this. She goes, this is based on true events, and the emotions are real. At the end of the video, he had to ask everyone to leave the studio in order for him to let it all out. Wow. So I don't know what the song's about. We'll try to garner what we can from the music video. But here we go. NF, this song is called How Could You Leave Us? Okay, if I was to guess, is he talking about maybe a parent or something like that? Or leaving us like his siblings? I wonder. Okay. All right. Well, here we go.
Subscribers.
Yeah, that's our subscribers. That's right.
Is it that dark?
Could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you.
Yes, he sings
I
too.
needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with the parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, Mom. Don't you want to watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no. But you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh. I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, Mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh. Sometimes I think about things like when I have kids and like you won't be there. You won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. But you were here. You should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Ooh.
All right. Wow. So what I really liked about this video. Yeah, obviously I don't know what to say.
I think it choked me up for sure.
Sure, yeah.
But if you were someone who has that kind of dynamic in your life where I think that's what it made me think of more, because I don't feel like I have that. Like I've got a great relationship with my mother and my family, and I don't have that feeling of like distrust, I think. And if you do have that feeling, that video is going to like hit you over the head. It'd be hard for some people to watch, I think.
Sure.
Because if you've had that struggle with having a parent that wasn't there for you, or that left, or that was addicted, or being involved or caught up into addiction, I think any of those things are going to be triggers for you. So that I'm amazed that at the end of this video, here's a guy, never heard of him before, and I'm getting choked up about a very real video, a very real song. By the end of that song, especially, he wasn't rapping.
Yeah, it was just cool that he sings too. He started the song by singing. I was like, oh, he sings too.
Yeah.
So that's legit, very good talent. And yeah, so obviously he's a very accomplished singer to a degree, but he's also a better rapper. Like to rap like that and have that energy and that vocal effect and work in his rap is really cool to hear. And I think so regarding the message and his emotions that he's going through. Yeah, I have a great relationship with my mother too, and my father. They're both alive, bless their hearts. They're in their 70s and they're still here. I'm very fortunate, very blessed to have them in my life. That's why I felt sad in many ways, because I'm by nature a bit of an empath or whatever. So I feel what he would be feeling, what I would be feeling if I was a young teenager losing my parents, or young child. He had two younger sisters. So the video is obviously extremely autobiographical. He has two younger sisters. He's the oldest of three. He lost his mom at about the age of 18 to opiates, overdose. It's all real. He's saying he wished he could be there to say hi to his mom. Anyways, very powerful, very raw, very talented, and it breaks my heart that anyone has to go through this kind of pain. And the problem is, it's not just him. And you could say he made this video for anyone who has gone through this. People have lost their countless children who have lost parents to drugs and alcohol. And now he asks the question, and I'm not going to answer it for him per se, but people might ask the question, how could his mother do this? Or how could one's mother or father do this? We've talked about this before on our channel with some other videos, but we are not doctors or psychologists. But my answer to that is they're not doing it to you.
Yeah.
In a sense, you are a victim, absolutely, of their addiction. But that's what makes addiction, is you do it, whatever that is, despite the consequences. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't put your hand in boiling water and boil your hand. Like, it's too painful. You wouldn't do that to your body. But that's what addiction is. It's killing you. It's slowly or whatever killing you. It feels good for a moment or whatever it might be, but then it's going to kill you. That kind of drug addiction. And that's what addiction is. Logically, this is bad for you. So it's a food addiction, pornography addiction, drug addiction. It's, to a degree, this is bad for you, but you do it despite. Yeah. So that's the best way I've heard of addiction. It's not frequency. It's not even the amount of. It's doing anything that is quote unquote bad for you, but you do it anyways. That's addiction.
Yeah.
And there's victims. Sometimes the victims are children, a spouse, or just yourself, but there's always, it breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart because these poor kids, they didn't ask for this. They didn't ask. And she didn't ask to be addicted. Do you think she wants to be this way? Do you think I want to be this way? That's just not how addiction works. Yeah.
I appreciate this a little insight here from Jordan, which song his latest album from this year, forgiving his mom, called Mama.
Oh,
already just based on the emotion and willingness to express emotion in this song, I've already got a lot of respect for this artist, for NF. By the way, his name is Nathan.
He's
a fellow Nate. He's a fellow Nathan. So
yeah, he was born Nathan John Fierstein.
Yeah.
So there you go, Nathan. A fellow Nathan. Good job.
There you go. But the fact that he's writing through his emotions, which, like artists that like try and like escape, don't address the elephants in their lives, the demons in their lives, they end up struggling far more. And you got to give credit where credit's due, especially to a lot of people in this upcoming generation. I think a lot of youth are a lot better at going and addressing a lot of the issues that they have to deal with, better than my generation, and certainly better than my parents' generation. There's plenty of things that are different about them. I mean, you can make your gripes about the youth these days, but I would say one of the huge pluses for a lot of younger people is, I think, the willingness to face some of those demons, and doing it like this in song is exactly what I think a person needs to do. So thank you, Nate, for taking this topic on, which is a hard one to do, and putting it into song and trying to process it. Good for you.
All right, one last thing, we'll wrap this up. Yeah, if you want us to hear the Mama song, send us a request for your Patreon. We'll be happy to do it. The part 2 to this. And lastly, I found this interesting. He is a Christian hip hop star.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it seems to be what I'm gathering from here. I guess he has a Christian background. I didn't hear any swearing in that song. I wonder if that's his thing, if he's like maybe a non-swearing Christian rapper. So let us know in the comments. Okay, that's it. We got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. That was great. I really enjoyed that. And if you want to check out our vast library of reactions of all kinds, check it out. We'll see you in the next one.